To take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This will be taken very short. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Oh, shifty. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quick. 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And he motions the wide receiver. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Boy, that route is really...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On play action, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, it's Brady. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Second down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm doing
it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Play action now, Winston. Finding room inside the 40. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead?
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Winston. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jameis on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. Pushing his way through. He's got Adams on the hookup. The 13 yards that time at a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on second and 10 now. They run it again with Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Tie it right. Wait 20. Wait 20. We're down. Let's go. Right, we got it. Hey, pick the over.
Again, it's Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Winston now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He is tough to bring down Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They run the counter now on first down. Room here to run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He'd done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. I remember it. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. And the wideout in motion. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. His kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs, but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have put